Hey you guys, it's Jalen here. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Today I'm going to be doing a story time about how my father tried to have sex with me. So, yeah. Okay, so this is how it happened. 2 weeks before this, I was watching Precious. Like, I didn't know I could watch that movie. I was just watching it. I was like 10 at the time. I was watching Precious and like, you guys know that part when she got raped by her father, this, that, and the third, and I was watching that, and then like 3 weeks bypassed, and my father and his girlfriend is in an argument, and she slid his his arm. She slid his arm with a knife, and she was walking around like, I wouldn't do this on YouTube because like inappropriate, but like her shirt was up and her nipples was hanging down. I was like this. Her nipples were hanging down, and she was walking around, and I just talked myself like, "Get out of my house! This, that, and the third. You disrespectful. This, that, and the third." My father was drunk and high and on pills at the time. I was like sad because like. And then me and my sister, we got in the car and we came back to the house in the morning because it was like around midnight. And it was around midnight and we got back to the house like at 5:04 in the morning, and he was still like what is that thing called, like wasted. What's, like, you know that thing where you wake up and you're it's called
overdosed?
No, it's like, it's called I forget what it's called. If you watch that movie, what's that movie called with man with the beard, and he was wasted, and then he wake up the next day feeling, I forget what it's called, but yeah. And he was looking at me funny, and he was slobbing, and he was looking at me funny, and I got out the car, and me and my sister, we went upstairs, and we was watching iCarly. Oh my god, iCarly is such a good show. I used to watch that all the time when I was like 8, 9, 10, 11. Like, oh my god, that was my show. Like, I literally cried. I had tears rolling down my eyes like when it ended. But yeah, back to my story. And yeah, I was watching iCarly, and then that's when my dad had called me, and he's like, Jalen. And I was like, yes, daddy, because you know how little girls speak. And he was like, what he say? He was like, could you do me a favor? And I was like, daddy, of course. Because like, every time I did him a favor, he always give me candy, and I freaking, like, candy is like bae to me. Like, I love freaking candy. And he gave me some, he said, are you sure? He was looking at me like real wasted, and he was like, it was like, looked like he was about to cry. He was like, are you sure? And I was like, yes, daddy. And he was like, take your clothes off. And I was like, what? And he was like, take your clothes off and get in the bed. And that's when he took his clothes off, and I saw him naked, and I was just staring at him, and like staring at his whole body, and it was like I was grossed out, and I laid in the bed like a stupid dummy because I was like about 8 or 10 at the time, and I was looking stupid. And he laid down next to me, and he looked at me in the eye, and he was like, baby, you know what to do, like I'm some kind of slut or hoe or something like that. And like, that's what really pisses me off still to this day about that, because like, am I a prostitute? Am I a stripper? And I'm like 8 or 10 at the time. And like, I just ran out the room with tears rolling down my eyes. I just ran out because like, I was so freaking livid, and I was mad. I felt like it was my fault that it happened. I don't know why, but I do feel like it was my fault, like, because I watched Precious, but like, I don't think anybody should have to ever go through that with their father or something. And it's like, I freaking hated myself because of that, and I still hate myself because of that. And 2 years before this, I was raped, and I'm also going to be doing a story time about that. And make sure you hit this like video, give this video a like, and See you next time.
This was